Hey, welcome back. This here is the little plug of the day, or for the way, I should say. But don't forget, you can save 15% off at Link. That's LINQ. And yes, you do have a link code, which is by the way, at checkout. And definitely, this is one thing that'll help you creators and businessmen and women of all just plug and connect the things that is right for you. Link has they have badges, they have stretch rubber bands, they have little tags that you can put on the back of your phone or wherever whatever you travel with, and they also have like actual digital business cards as well. So definitely by any means necessary, you got to get you a link, and hopefully it could definitely help plug the things that you need to plug. You know what I mean? So again, that's by the way at checkout, and save your 15%. Now, for those that would like to support the show, donate. It is more than appreciated, and I am so gracious for that you have no idea. If you would like to do so, you can definitely donate via PayPal at Wickush. That's WICKUSH. Again, if you would like to donate, support the show, we here, by the way, appreciate you. Real talk, real talk. And you can definitely do so via PayPal at Wickush, WICKUSH. Thank you. Let's get back to the show. Vibe. It's all in the vibe. It's all in the vibe for you. It's all in the vibe, yeah, 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 yeah. It's all in the vibe, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all in the vibe for you, yeah. Gotta give it, yeah, you know it, and you know it. Hop on that done it, put that on that done it, and do it like you, and you know I need just to show my need. Okay, look at you now. Okay, look at, like now. Okay, look at, you know. Okay, look at, you know. Hey, 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 hey. What's more vibey than the vibes? I feel like I'm a titan. Now, I don't feel it. You can pull it on my riding. Ooh, my ribbon, bitch. Ooh, my. It ain't no ooh. It ain't no troops. Ain't no trips. It ain't no oops. Everything is meant to be in this. I feel like my pee in this is more than what it be in this. It should have more seasonings in what you see in this. I need to seize this shit. You know me believe in it. You know, I. You know, you gon' I. Black man with the power, like, I. We could just take this shit over. We could come together and the world would be colder. Like, yeah, we gon' protect what our queen. Only the ones that really understand who the fuck that we be. Young ass, rich ass nigga, fuck all that shit, fuck do you see? I am God, nigga, I am the vibration and freeze. Look, I just get this shit like, I don't die. I just surprise, all this shit get erased in the memory. Yeah, put a place back in the game and you remember me. Run it, that is the timberweed. Yeah, Kimberly. Ooh, man. Well, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-dun, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-dun, dun dun na na na. Dun 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 do. I didn't want to make it sound too creepy. My bad, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome. You know, it's funny. We say welcome, but do we actually know, like, anybody ever study the word welcome? Well, okay, we do want well. And do we, all right, come well? All right, so wellness comes to us, but well is also water. So well is also something you dig into. But this concept is also something I'm digging into. So let me get back to my show. Anyway, welcome back. This is that By the Way podcast. And, man, I got a lot to talk to y'all about today. I do and I don't. It's, you know how it is, you know how it is when we get here, when we do what we do, when we get here, when we find the things that were meant for us to magnate to, we get on that journey. We hop on that ship and we go there consciously. And, excuse me. And, by the way, if at any point I sound, emotional, all right, so listen, all right. While you all are listening, so of course you will listen. All right, so, I guess I am emotional, but I'm happy. But the thing is, it's weird. I'm unaware of the happiness within me. So I'm happy. You see what I'm saying? Like it's almost a good thing. So I'm not complaining by any means. But I would like to be fully conscious of my happiness and fully embrace it. But, but yeah, so, definitely that's that. But first and foremost, shout out, love, wagwan brethren, to my day ones, my lifeline, my tribe, my element so special that it itself no longer leaves me yearning for understanding, which has always hurt me. Once I started standing in more in my truth, I became more of a creator rather than a analyzer of other things. That's why, if you ever notice, when you all come here, and don't get it twisted, I ain't done with my vibe trap. I'm just saying, if you all notice, when you all come here, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that this is newness. I want to feed the mind like a brain feeder. I think a lot of the things that we see are people reacting to other things, which I don't have a problem with, but I kind of do. Um, Leaves you in a loop, leaves you stagnant, doesn't leave room for growth, and then it creates a bubble and a hovering of yourself in a conscious way of not moving forward or even looking forward. So, then a lot of that is also bathed in negativity, and I think I know we have enough of that, So, but my vibe tribe, my day ones, my beautiful, my golden, always on the Texas Hold'em. I'm just playing. My air hustlers. Yes, my air hustlers. My air hustlers. I'm going to give a clap myself. My air hustlers. My air hustlers, yes. They've been with me since day one, and I appreciate the love, the journey, and I hope that you all are doing well, no matter what. Look, I don't know you all's names, and it's okay, but I'll say this, though. I guarantee you this. I guarantee my vibe tribe, once I'm around them, if they don't say anything out of their physical mouth, right? And they get around and they just speak in their head. And I just close my eyes. I guarantee you I would know that's them. I know it sounds weird, but there's like this weird connection that I definitely feel when I'm here. I must admit, I don't really feel it when I'm recording at times, but I think at certain times I kind of do. You know what I mean? Like, I always wonder, how are my words affecting the world when I'm out in the world. And my number one goal is and has always been to create a world that is better for my child that'll look like me, that'll look similar to me, think similar to me, sound similar to me, come from my vibration. A new vibration, but come from my vibration. Just like I come from my parents' vibration. A new vibration, but I still have that vibration emanating within me, So, that's that. Welcome, my new listeners. Welcome. I will say, I've had this conversation quite a few times, which is okay. I don't mind at all because it's new people. But I'll say this. My new listeners that are now air hustlers, how y'all feeling, man? So basically, I'm going right back to my air hustlers. And I'm not neglecting my day one air hustlers. That's love. They like, we basically talking to everybody else, but you know how I go. But no, welcome, new people, new listeners. All I can say is, relax, get you some tea, stretch, get your headphones, put me in on the Bluetooth, get you a bath. If you're doing some push-ups, I guess you can't really listen to me if you playing basketball or something like that. I mean, I guess you could, but I wouldn't necessarily suggest that. I mean, maybe with the little ear pod things. I don't know how that goes. The little sport ones. But yeah, get comfortable. I don't have any pretenses, and by all means, don't have any expectations. Just breathe deeply, and more importantly, whether you enjoy this podcast or not, enjoy yourself. So, I hope that does something for you. So, we back. I'm back like I never left. Back like I never left. Back like I never left. Hey y'all. So I want to be honest with you all. I'm always honest. I need to cut that out of my whole way of communicating. I got some redundancy in there that I need to eliminate. So I'm working on my ums. Yeah, I'm working on my ums. You all have to give me a few more. Yeah, but I'm working on my ums. I feel like 10 years later, we'll all be in a completely different place, and I'll still be saying every now and then. But hey, it's okay. But I definitely want to say, I hope everybody's doing well out there. I know a lot of us go through things, and sometimes I usually have a segment where I like to acknowledge those that are going through hard and rough and tumultuous times. And, one thing, I'm going to tell you all a story. I'm going to tell you all something about me. And I'm going to say, and I'm a pretense, it's completely cool. It's completely the old me. Like, I've completely understood, upgraded, and changed. But I want to say something. So, I want to tell you all something about me. I want to tell you all something about my life. I'm going to be real with you all about who I am as a person. I want to take it to another level because I feel like too many times we celebritize or highlight or illuminize somebody as this thing. And I want to be point blank factual with you all about who I am, what I struggle with, what I'm strong with, and what I'm becoming, from what I understand. Now, I told you all previously that listening to this pod in so many ways, your mind will digest and absorb and repel certain aspects of me and what I'm saying, which is cool. I'm not tripping over that. But ultimately, you all have an understanding of me that I do not, which I have no problem with. And I actually, it's not that I yearn to understand everybody's understanding or perception about me. No, that's not necessarily it. I think I can respect or see beauty or monstrosity in what it is they could see. I think that in itself could either bring shame or pride, which are things that I don't necessarily feel I necessarily need. I know where my heart is, and I know what I'm doing. So, yeah. So I'll say this. Ooh, there you go. Ooh. So, I'm started off by saying I've always been different. Right? I've always been different. Now, I don't want to have to go through my whole life. I don't feel like that's necessarily needed. But I definitely want to give people some things of storm that I was in. And sometimes the storm still can come around. And I think it's important for us to understand our mission in all of this. Okay? So, I'm trying to pretense this in a way where it's just not super short or like I built up this whole grand thing and then it's just like the super short. I don't really know how to tell stories like that. but I do know how to be me. So, so I found myself in a place where it was similar to now, almost when I was telling you about the happiness. There's this aspect I need to understand about unlocking myself, and it's as far as me leaning into what it is that I'm truly doing. And sometimes I can have almost like a fragmented experience of it due to not fully leaning into it, if you understand what I'm saying. But anyway, I found myself in a place where I was angry. I found myself in a place where I didn't necessarily know why I was angry. I realized that the way I was operating, aka being, as I was being, how I would exist, how I would be in itself, the way I was operating was from a place mentally that fell into a place of frustration. As a first analyzer of information, sites, and things. And I wasn't always that way. I realized that over time it slowly became that way. Right? So when you become that way, you start to ruin. You start to attack things around you, even things that you deem that you care about. And it doesn't necessarily mean like you're walking up to people or things and scratching and their eyes out and hitting them in the face and then no crazy shit like that. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Some people get there. That's not what I'm talking about. If so, cup of cold water, walk by yourself, and close your eyes in a comfortable place. Because first of all, you got to find comfort. But anyway, but no, you can just be aggressive mentally towards people's anything, your aptitude, your just how you come off, and it can really alter things for you and around you. And it can also alter you, obviously. Put you in ways where you don't really enjoy those aspects and those things. So, of yourself, at least. You know, so even just being with yourself in so many ways after giving in or after, almost feeling like you damn near possessed by the thing that you struggle with, you have to sit with that. And I think that in itself creates its own internal turmoil. So, one second. Like, you all think I'm a good podcast. You have no idea how I am. I'm the same. I'm the exact same. Exact same. You all, you all want to know something that's weirdly funny about me, that I never understood the concept, but now I do understand the concept. But actually, I still don't, because I don't really care about the concept. Okay. Well, so I realize that I'm a extremely honest person. But to me, it's not honesty. It's just a reality, right? It's just, But I also realize that people choose not to be in reality. So when people choose not to be in reality, it leaves you in reality by yourself. Yeah. So I kind of forgot where I was just going with this. Oh, yeah, I know where I was going. So before, this pod, before, things got a chance to grow, transmute, form, shape, mold. There was a version of me that was just like a life podcast, just being overly honest without realizing. And really, it made me realize that if people aren't, I don't know what to say, what the word is. Yeah, just made me realize certain things. And it's funny, I was looking back at my catalog, and about, almost 8 years ago, I put out this song about masturbating. And I remember I performed the song. And it was about, I guess I was just ahead of my time. But to me, it seemed like I was just being honest. It was just, it was just a real whatever, the case was. But, yeah, I guess it wasn't received well. Then again, maybe the song was weak. Who knows? I don't know. But one thing I realized is that there are now, another thing I have realized, there are people out there just like me. And when we meet each other, it's like the conversation flows like we could talk about anything. And I really enjoy that about people. So that's why I really love when people maintain and remain themselves despite the world. And if you do change, it's because you built upon something that you liked and became better at it, and it created a more illuminating light in you. There's nothing wrong with your light expanding because you've worked and aligned yourself with becoming better at the things that you enjoy. Oh, that's the only thing that looks like to me is a big fiery flame. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah. So, but anyway, but in this anger and in these things, it definitely can alter a lot of things. And sometimes you really have to slow down. You have to slow down your processes, slow down how you think, slow down. You have to not put yourself in a place where you always want to question how you feel and what you think. Just give yourself time to process. Understand how you are. See, that's the thing. And you have to understand how you are. If you don't understand how you are, then you'll never know how to be. See, we all wanna know how to be, what to do, this and that. But if we look at how we are, in so many ways, if we inverted the things of how we are, we would become these whole new things of versions of ourselves. And yeah, it's just the truth. It is the truth. But I will say, this here is that by the way podcast. Thank you for coming out and chilling with me. No, it's not over. It's not over. just plugging me. Just plugging me. Can I do a commercial for me? Hey, you know what? Let me do a commercial for me. Here we go. You know what? I apologize. I just went into a drug commercial flow, and I just realized I'm not advertising. I was about to say, "Are you feeling the?" Well, take Zoprocolol, by the way. No, let me stop. Um, how do you do a commercial for a podcast? I'm thinking if I was on TV and I did a commercial for my podcast, what would my commercial be? Well, you know what? My commercial would be a song. Yeah, I would be. First of all, I would have one track layer in the back of me just whispering, going Haritaki, 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 and then I would be doing something else with the. And then yeah, I would get it together. But as far as the commercial, I don't really know how it would sound. Okay, I'm still trying to think of one. Hold on. If I give up, I'll let you all know. Tune in to, by the way, whenever he feels like dropping one because he doesn't have a schedule because it comes to him when he absorbs the world. But don't miss a whole brand new episode of. See, I don't know. That shit sound a little corny. That shit sound corny. I don't know. But maybe I'll get an episode. You know what? I'm gonna work on something. I'm working on a little commercial. And then I'm gonna like play it. Oh, by the way, see that? You see that? You see the plug? You see the plug, and that was natural. And then you about to see one about to go when I say it. By the way, speaking of plugging and putting stuff in and stuff, did y'all hear that joint in the beginning? You like that? You mess with it. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. If you need to go back and listen to it again, because some of y'all probably thought like, oh, is this a did he fucking just like a mess? Nah, that was purposeful. Like, I just wanted to give you all I wanted to change it up a little bit. You know what I mean? So if you all want to hear that song, I didn't put it out yet. I don't even know if I will. There's a good chance I will. You know, I'm not sure. I might. Who knows? One second. You gotta fix the blunt. But yeah, I actually did that before this pod. I had something I was working on last night, and I had to get back to it. It was nice. So yeah. But more importantly, I'm glad you all. I'm thankful that you all mess with me. I'm thankful that you all magnate to me. I'm thankful that you all support me. I'm thankful that you all exist. See, these aren't the bad ums. These are the good ums. I know you like these ums, right? See. I want to give a shout out to a person that deserves a shout out in my journey. I won't say their name, but I'll say. Oh, I don't have to speak cryptic. Shout out to my woman. Yes. Sometimes support can put you in a place past the person that it can even support you. Sometimes you don't cherish the support. Sometimes you don't capitalize on the support. Sometimes you don't recognize or notice. And sometimes you do. And sometimes when you do, you go down other paths. They usually come from self-loathing of not doing what it is to capitalize, to strengthen yourself. Not necessarily the other person, because the other person isn't saying strengthen me. They're just saying focus on you, get you together. And sometimes if you don't know how to get you together, you can hurt those that love and support you. And especially when you see people that have been hurt by those that just couldn't get it together. And it's not about showing them that you can get it together. It's also about showing them that they're worth getting it together, and they have the ability, their presence, their existence has the ability to actually make the change that maybe they didn't get an opportunity to before. And that in itself strickens people, you know. But I don't think that you necessarily owe it to yourself. You owe it to everything. We're all connected. Someone has put a joke in you. Someone has put a meal in you. Someone probably put a dick in you. Hopefully not in hopefully a consensual way. Someone put a thought in you. Someone put a orgasm on you. Someone put a idea on you. You came into a world where people that already died came up with inventions and things that made your life easier to express. Crayons, cars, scissors, calculators, seats, chairs, wheels, shapes, toys, weapons, whatever you could think of, like tools, whatever you can think of to build or expand upon an idea. You've come into a world that helps you expel upon that idea. We speak a language that, whether it's extremely suitable for us or not, yeah, I'm good right now. So, in so many ways, we are all connected and we are all one. Unfortunately, we don't all see it that way. You know, I believe that we're here to play and enjoy ourselves at the highest rate, right? Now, it's not always what I believe that is necessarily true. I also understand that we come into an existence where, as I stated before, there are snakes with fangs that have venom, and some can even project or spit venom a certain feet out. There are snakes that can crush you, drown you, swallow you. Alligators that you have no chance with, so there's no point in even talking about it. And other animals that just have force that you can't even compare with. So it lets me know we aren't in a world where it's just all fun playing games. It's also a balance. We live in a world of balance. We have a night, we have a day. We have a opposite to everything, but we also have a middle ground of everything. We have a hungry, we have a full, we have a satisfied. We have a hot, we have a cold, we have a comfortable. We have war, we have orgies. And somewhere in the middle, we're civilized. So in so many ways, it's all about balancing. Thing is, I always come from a black perspective. And unfortunately, when it comes for the black perspective, things don't balance out or are not swayed in that way in any way. I'm not gonna say any way. Aren't swayed in that way, in those ways, as positively as they can be. In so many ways, a lot of negativity is swayed towards the black perspective. Now, I'm only here for the black perspective to strengthen the black perspective because I am the black perspective. Every melanated man, woman, and child I see, whether they understand it or not, are the black perspective. Even though we are not black, so much deeper. We predate the word itself and the language that even created the word. But that's all another conversation. Now, how do I make this world more suitable for my genome? I think it's time for the genomes of the black perspective to slide together like black goo in a conscious way, because all black people are connected, whether we understand it or not. Like, I'll give you an example. Only black people understand this, really. When you drive through black neighborhoods, you know and you feel people on the sidewalk and in the streets looking and watching you in your car as you ride by. And you know what's funny? You know what's so funny? It's so crazy. So I'm like in the zone for real. I'm not like scared of anything by any means, but like I didn't even like try. My body was just ducking already, and it's like, what the hell am I doing? It's an instinct, and it's like, what the fuck is my instinct taking over my body? And when those Spidey senses moment, I did. Like, I just knew something was off. I felt like the world was. Hey, I'll give y'all a pretense of what just happened. So, it seemed like you just called her your woman, and you gonna leave her. I called her my girl. I called her my woman because anyway, she was giving me a kiss from behind because she was sitting behind me, but she stood up and she leaned over very quietly, and she was almost there, but like I just started feeling like that tingly sense. And I was like, oh shit. And I started moving away in my seat. And I didn't understand why I was moving. And then my body was turning and looked at her. And I know it sounds like crazy, like I'm saying my body turning. That was really my, what you call it? I call it instinct, but what do you call it? Like reflex. Yeah, it was reflex. So I turned around and was leaning, but I didn't understand why I was doing it. My body was doing this on its own. And I turned and I saw her trying to kiss me. And her lips were puckered. And I'm looking at her like, what the fuck? And it's like, but I didn't say it since I was on the mic. It was weird. It was funny. But anyway. I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. I really do. But I will say, this here is that, by the way, cadiciosos, podcast. Anyway, so if you're not doing good out there, check this out. Y'all ready? Are y'all really trying? Like, okay, all right, let's do it. All right, let's do this. Once you have a possession of a better you, what are you going to do with that better you? Just think about it. Now, I feel like once you become that better you, you have to be that better you with all the time. And from there you have to expel on being the better you because it never stops. And it's not like a race or anything. No. It's just a slow buildup of what you are, and you absorb life. Don't forget, you absorb life. There's nothing that like you should always feel like you've done or understood everything and too much. No, that's you do that, you gonna hurt yourself. So, and you want to treat people nice. If you treat people nice, you look better as you get older. Anger kind of decays you, and there's nothing wrong with anger. I think it's something wrong with when you don't have control. Because if you learn to transmute the things that you are and the way you feel, you can use them to your benefit. They don't always have to be such a detriment to you. Some people have anger issues and they break their hands. They put holes in walls. They break things and they break themselves. Some people get angry and they make $1 million. Some people get angry and they get muscular. Some people get angry and they develop a whole new skill. Some people get angry and they realize they don't want to be angry anymore and just stop being angry. So, you are the controller of these things, right? You are the controller of these things. So, number one, the thing that you're already doing, make sure you do it deeper. Number two, make sure you get you some good fluids. And when I say good fluids, it's going to be kind of hard in America because, to be honest with you, a lot of everything is garbage, to be honest with you. It's all packed with drugs and things that we don't need, even when you're trying to be healthy. So, most likely, if you're not growing it yourself, you're playing a game. But excuse me. But what I will say is take care of your body and take care of your mind. Watch your inner conversations with yourself. Watch how you operate. Watch your first step in how you compute things. Where do you go? And if you do go to a place that you normally go, which is anger, frustration, or annoyance, or something negative, because we come from a world where we're constantly bombarded with negativity, it's your mind is basically bathed in negativity and fear of so many things, even though we don't even want to admit the fear that we have, which in itself creates an extra strength buzz to the thing that we won't even acknowledge, which is a fucking crazy concept. But that's how energy works. Oof. But yeah. What else was I gonna say to you? I just thought about plugging something, but I ain't trying to make this a plug. Just the flow of shit. I'm gonna go what I went with, what I felt. I was gonna say, if you all would like to support, donate. Your guy, Mr. Bush, has nothing more than gracious acceptance. Like, you all have no idea. Like, no idea what diarrhea, if he would show us shit. All right. You all have no idea. Like, for real. Like, I'm not, yeah. But anyway, if you would like to do so, you can definitely support via PayPal at Wickush. That is WICKUSH. Again, that's via PayPal at Wickkush, WICKUSH. Back to the show, and thank you all again. You already know. But yeah. So like, if you're bathed in you're bathed in negativity. Most likely, you're gonna conjure negativity when you see things and you compute in your mind. You need to free your mind of that so you can think freely. And to be honest with you, negativity, fear is like it's like an electrical infection that glazes and has the opportunity to infect us all, but not all people are affected by it. If you're a high vibrational buzz, then it doesn't affect you. It can't latch on to you. That's the whole purpose of high vibration. It really comes down to the electricity in your body, which is stimulated by your brain. Everybody's brain and heart, it's your heart as well. If I'm not mistaken, I heard that your heart produces more voltages than your brain. And through electromagnetic scope, your brain is lit up. So I wonder what your heart is lit up. But anyway, so just be careful of that. You are the being. You control what you do. But I will say, you're gonna have to put yourself on a diet. If you feel bad and you're doing other, you have to diet certain things. Like, you have to go on a talking diet where you gain more control of the things you say and the things that you think about, rather than just constantly keep blabbering and not saying much of realness. No offense, I'm just trying to help you out. So definitely take you like a talking diet. Like, stop talking for a day, 24 hours, 3 days. Go a week if you can. And I'm not saying being disrespectful. Do what you can while you're out and about to communicate. But outside of that, don't talk to yourself. Don't try to do overly talking with other people. Just learn to be quiet and hear the thoughts that come by you and analyze them, view them, see who you truly are. But it takes time. It takes time to get in tune with yourself like that. I would also say certain media diets. If you feed your mind certain things that, if you feed your mind that, then you can't be upset when your mind digests it and you have the enzymes and nutrients from that negativity that it had to offer you. So that's what you operate off of, since that's what you ate. Eat something new. Brain feeder. Look at new things. Listen to new music. Read new words. Get into new aspects. There's people out there. There's a whole world of things, but there is a majority of things as well. So there's also lanes that you could create that other people would love to join, or can help expel upon, or help create even more further. Same shit. But yeah. So be you. Be you. And another thing, I want to say something to people about something that is very weird, and we shouldn't even have to talk about this, but I'm just going to keep it very short and simple. It seems like there are mental attacks on young children's minds that are not developed, and that's why this conversation even exists. So, for me, it sounds very redundant and, I would say, pointless. But I'm guessing to a black youth of today, it would be very structurally sound and instrumental to them. And this is the thing. youth, black youth, um, this is what I have to say to you. It would behoove you to live in a reality that is real. Now, some of those words, and I have to be careful with the words. I want to speak very carefully because some of those words could seem very, what's the word? Wish-washy, real, reality, all that. Like what's real to who, da, da, da. All right. I'm talking in terms of sexuality. Actually, there is no sexuality. I mean, we live in a world where mentally you can make the choice to do whatever you choose to do. But that comes from a mental choice. It doesn't come from anything else. But that mental choice comes from how the eyes see life. How the eyes see life is based off how the mind is conjured. How the mind is conjured is based off the things pushed on you. So, what I'm saying is, sexuality or just sexual energy. I'm not going to say sexuality. That in itself has a weird connotation to me for some weird reason. I don't know why. But I'll say this. Sexual energy. Sexual energy. If you understand and you accept who you are, then you can expel on who you are and become greater and bigger, better things than what you are. Everything about you is what you are. But if you don't know that, then you'll never understand what you could be. For example, the concept of a man is everything about a man. His mindset, his desires, everything about him. But if his mindset is altered based off other conceptual understanding, as well as maybe even things that have happened, now his mindset has made this choice, this mental choice. If the homosexuality plays a role as far as that being a mental choice, I think a lot of people today a lot of youth today are being bamboozled, are being tricked, are being played when their minds aren't even developed, and we can't think it's okay to live in a world where we drug everybody up to, that can't be life, Joe. Like, that in itself we know is all wrong. Especially if you take all the drugs and most people can't even pronounce them, of all the things that are in them. So, I think that, I know that, coming for the black perspective for the youth, this world is not necessarily positive in a nurturing nature to their minds, their hearts, and what it is that they are. And my heart goes out to every child so that they stay safe, that they stay healthy, that they can stay strong in what it is that they want to be. But I will say this. I will not underestimate the power of the third eye. When it is able to show and reveal, it will show and reveal. So I'm definitely gonna have faith, have trust, not faith, have trust in the universe, because the universe is in every single one of us. We are the universe, believe it or not. But look, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I hope you all are doing well. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Keep your hearts up. Do what you got to do while you're out there. Stay safe. Yeah, definitely. And again, thank you all. Thank you all for everything with me, man. Like, and ladies, not ladies, but queens, whatever. I appreciate every single one of you all. I really do, the support. And as always, definitely send this out to 11 people. Send this out to more people. Let's expand. We growing. PayPal, I know you hear the game. We out here. We doing it. Hit me up, PayPal. You know, like I said, if, you know, we get something going, I definitely want to, you know, get a little something out to these people, man. A little $40, $50 here and there. Or maybe I do a raffle. I don't know. If I do a raffle, I want more than that. Or if I do that, then I'm going to do a whole lot. Like, I'm going to do it a few times a week. But we'll see. We'll see. But, like, not only me, I want to make connections for as far as expanding, but I definitely want to put myself in a position where I can expand and be a benefit to you all as well. I don't want to just be good by myself. I don't want to be alone. Yeah, I don't think that's anything, whatever. I want you all to be happy. I want you all to be, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say I don't know. You know, if I could be the connecting dots here and there, just like other people have been the connecting dots to me, I'm definitely not going to not put myself out there for somebody else. So, yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm back on my haritaki. Yeah. Oh, one other thing. There's gonna be a couple other things. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but one other thing as far as feeling better is your circadian rhythm, as far as your eating rhythm. You need to understand the whole essence of breakfast. Breakfast is when you break a fast. A fast is what you should be doing every night. So you should definitely give your body an opportunity to eat a nutritious meal at a timely manner. You know, treat life almost like the Sahara when, you know, they're hunting. You want to get your honey in before the sun goes down. You want to eat your food before the sun goes down. It makes it easier to hunt. So in that same regard, you eat your food, you know, when you need to in the earlier parts of the day. You digest, defecate, do what you need to do, because most of your food shouldn't be in your body for long periods of time anyway. Either that or you're eating the wrong foods. So use the bathroom before you go to bed. Go to bed at a nice, reasonable, decent hour. Stomach clean, clear it out, but you digested and you're satiated from the meal that you had. And give your body an opportunity to heal. Give your mind an opportunity to put you in a dream state. Give your body an opportunity to feel good and better, rather than trying to digest food while you're asleep, which takes energy, and move that around, which just takes energy from you resting and getting a full magnetic pull. Because I'll be honest with you, we are portable technology, organic, cosmic, portable technology. We don't plug up. We lay down in our mind, pulls electricity, pulls energy from around and in us to create and alter our bodies so that when we wake up, we're recharged. They call us humans, but we don't truly know what we are. If you really, really think about it, what is sleep? Somebody says rest. Rest is when you get a chance to, okay, cool. But hey, anyway. But yeah. That way, one thing it definitely does is when you wake up in the morning, you get up, your body doesn't feel sluggish or heavy. You feel more in your light body essence. So when you get up, you're actually in a position to stretch, work out, walk your dog, do whatever you're gonna do, whatever, hoop, volleyball, whatever you're gonna do. Then eat. That's the whole breaking your fast. But by that time, when you eat, if you have done something in between of waking up, your body is more absorbent to the things that you eat in that moment. So as soon as you eat it, it pulls it in and sends it to where it needs to be without you having to go to sleep to do it. And as it does it, you're fully awake going through your day, and you already have energy that you had from before that you're carrying over, and you're making new energy that's already, it should be in the essence of what's prepared and what's right for you. If you have a heavy body, you should be eating lighter. It doesn't matter what type of body you have anyway, because eating foods with, high, live enzymes, fruits, vegetables, even things that like fresh kill animals, is way different than eating store-bought meat. It's just the truth. But yeah. So body becomes more absorbent, body becomes stronger, body becomes lighter. You feel better, and you only expand and grow from there. Whatever you do with all of that is up to you. And not to mention sexual energy. When you build up via semen retention, you create a buildup of power that you feel inside of you that alters and changes everything about you as well. From the way you think, to the way you walk, to the way you project when you talk, to everything. So, and it could just be sexual retention, for women as well. So it's not just, I'm speaking for both, but I noticed I said semen retention, so I had to, change that up. But more importantly, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You all keep your head up. Love is always, and that ain't going to ever change. You know how that go. But, yeah. This here is that by the way. This is your guy, Mr. Bush. Check out those treats I put on that last joint. I might put them on this one too. I put out a song I like called Marmalade. I might put on this one, so look out for it. But again, this here is that by the way. If you would like to donate support, you can definitely do so via PayPal at Wickush. That is WICKUSH. Again, it's WICKUSH. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You all be safe. You all stay vigilant. You keep your heart up. Keep your head up. And stay positive. Don't forget about how you react, how you operate. Don't forget how you first respond to things. And always remember, if you struggle with that, change it up. If